All right, hello and welcome to. So this is basically an intro to my run for regionals. It was a six-round tournament here in Seattle. It ended up going to the sixth round. There were six people tied for first place with a 5-1 score, including myself. And then there were three playoff rounds, so kind of the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then finals. And I made it all the way through and grabbed the W at the end. I didn't honestly expect to win regionals. I didn't really want to. I figured probably like 5 or 10 people there could have easily taken first. I was just like one of them. So, whatever. I mean, I put in time and work, but at the end of the day, I don't expect that to really give me anything. I expect it to give me good odds, but I don't expect it to like actually give me wins or losses. Those just kind of come as they come. So, I think overall I made some really good predictions and team selections. My in-game plays were all right. I think some of them could have been a little bit cleaner. And I will go over my pre-game analysis, kind of looking at my opponent's team, my team, sort of trying to like guess between like move sets, different things like that, why I run the things I run. And then in the middle of the games, I will talk about what I am playing, or sort of like what I'm choosing to do and what I'm sort of preparing around like worst case scenarios and best case scenarios on the fly. So, in like shielding situations, do I shield here or not, and why? Do I energy farm here or not, and why? Do I go for do I swap in a backline Pokemon to get another shield? Stuff like that. So that's all coming up. And then what I'm gonna do right now is go over my team. So I'm just going to jump over and zoom in on it here. So it is this line. These guys. All these boys right here that I'm tapping on my screen. So Venusaur, Azumarill, Altaria, Bastiodon. Those are actually kind of like a really strong 4 core. And then Scrafty, Galvantula. So Galvantula was absolutely the MVP. Like, I'm wearing the yellow shirt and everything. Like, he's amazing. Scrafty was a last-minute change. I have hardly practiced with Scrafty, played him a little bit in Rose Cup, but Toxicroak was actually in that slot before. I just kind of came up to the tournament and I was like, man, I'm just not feeling Venusaur Toxicroak. It's just going to die to Hypno. And if Hypno's running double punch, so Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, then he threatens Azu, he threatens Altaria, Toxicroak, Venusaur, and I can hardwall him with Bastiodon, but Galvantula doesn't even comfortably win Hypno. I think Galvantula has to like do some baiting and other stuff, and if Hypno shields enough, he can just kill you with Confusion. Like, it's guaranteed. Like, if he wants to win, he can spend all the shields and just Confusion you down. He always wins 2 shields. So, it was a little awkward. So I swapped to Scrafty in the last moment. I didn't want to go Alolan Marowak because I didn't want to be weak to ground. I felt that Bastiodon was a pretty strong contender anyways. And I felt like Scrafty can beat like Meganium, Hypno, it can beat Bastiodon, and Registeel is kind of awkward. Is really the only one that's truly awkward. Registeel kind of takes out Altaria, Bastiodon, can beat Scrafty with a bait, so it's kind of, who knows. Beats the Venusaur, and then really I'm left with like a wonky Azu matchup that doesn't always work out, and then Galvantula, who like is pretty good against Reggie. So, yeah, I've just been looking at tournaments recently and not seeing a lot of Registeel, and as you can see here, not a lot of Registeel. Just not a lot. But Hypno, oh yeah, lots of Hypno. The other thing that Scrafty unfortunately gives me a problem with is I am weak to fighters. So Scrafty is kind of inherently weak to fighting, but Venusaur is strong against fighters, right? Poison resists, Meganium, not so much. So my team kind of facilitates this strength against fighters, with Altaria resisting them and generally beating them, Azu generally beating them, can handle Toxicroak. I have a rank 1 Azu, I just went broke building, so it can kind of take out Toxicroak. The Venusaur, fine. And then Galvantula resists fighting and just does a ton of discharge damage to Toxicroak. So I felt okay against fighters. So Scrafty was definitely the pick. And I think looking back on it, that really impulsive switch to Scrafty really, really saved me. It really gave me a no strings attached way to beat Hypno, no matter what Hypno's moveset is. And between Scrafty and Bastiodon both doing that, I can really rely on both of them to achieve that, and then I can sort of augment my team, whichever one I needed. Lastly, I will say that all my movesets are standard. Azumarill is Ice Beam, Hydro Pump. Altaria is Bread and Butter. Scrafty, Bread and Butter. Galvantula, Venusaur. Bastiodon. Wait. Bastiodon is not running standard movesets. Bastiodon is running Flash Cannon and Flamethrower. The reason, it beats the mirror, and people kind of don't know that, so you'll actually see in some of these games where they are fighting me like a Bastiodon lead or something, and they're honestly like, yeah, this is fine, I'm just gonna Flamethrower this guy, like, I'm doing neutral damage with Flamethrower, he's doing neutral damage with Flash Cannon, it's probably fine. And then, like, by the second Flash Cannon, they're like, oh god, I'm dying, this is never gonna work out for me, this sucks, and they switch out, and I kind of, like, win. So, yeah, Flash Cannon is really legit, and I'm sorry to anyone running Flash Cannon Bastiodon, because people are going to watch this video and then they're going to know about it. So I'm sorry to all of you people that are like next level. This actually credit goes to Unknown Veer, who gave me this idea from Oregon. Really solid player all around. So yeah, they were thinking outside the box, and now I am too, and hopefully you are. So yeah, you just don't need Stone Edge. You really only miss it for Azumarill and Marowak, and honestly, you can just smack down Marowak and he still dies, even though he resists all of your charge moves at that point. And then Azumarill, it's not favored anyways, so who cares, right? And Bastiodon's everywhere, so you just beat the mirror like consistently. So really nice. So anyway, stay tuned, and we'll get into the first game, and we'll get this train rolling.
All right, hello and welcome back to another series. This is going to be my run through a live regional cup, so I'm actually right in the middle of it right now, and so we're not going to do a ton of time on analysis, but we are going to try and figure out what we're going to do each round, and then I'm going to be posting each video successfully, so there's going to be all 6 rounds for the Seattle Regional Cup. And I'm kind of representing Seattle with this minus the bear shirt here with some trees, archonically, pine trees, and then the Space Needle, so figured I'd be dorky and do that. So, looking at this team here, let me just go ahead and let my opponent know. Go ahead, send it over. So Deoxys, I haven't actually played against very many Deoxys teams. The Wigglytuff is very interesting. I don't think it's a huge problem, except for Scrafty. That's really the only problem. And Scrafty, I don't think I really super need to run. What is interesting is I have a Bastiodon that has Flash Cannon, so I actually win the mirror. So I'm thinking Bastiodon beats their Bastiodon, Skarmory, Wigglytuff, Alolan Muck, and could probably beat Meganium. It kind of depends on if I shield the Earthquake or not. So yeah, overall it's looking really good. I think Azumarill looks pretty solid as well, pretty hot. The Deoxys could have Thunderbolt. That could be a problem. I think Altaria is a pretty strong option against Deoxys. Venusaur looks good against Bastiodon, Deoxys, and Wigglytuff and Meganium, so I think Venusaur and Bastiodon are going to be something that I lean pretty heavily on, and then we'll go ahead and kind of figure out our third here. So gonna go jump in and grab this invite real quick, this game invite here, and then we'll be on our way. So I'm kind of thinking, So I'm kind of thinking for a third, I want to have, let's just do CP sorting and then do, I called it last minute regionals because I literally added Scrafty last minute. It was Toxicroak before, and I felt like Toxicroak and Venusaur were too weak to Hypno, so I switched it over to Scrafty, making me weak against Registeel, and I was hoping many people didn't run Registeel, so yeah, here's to hoping. So Venusaur Bastiodon. Venusaur Bastiodon. What would they use against me? What's their best pick against me? Alolan Muck is a safe switch a lot of the times. It's pretty reliably a safe switch. Let's check out their rating real quick. Let's see what Swifty92 is rated at. Because if I feel like they're sort of really competitive as a player, then it's possible that they watch some of the other some of the other matchup. Yeah, low challenger. Okay, so respectable. So yeah, let's go ahead. Weird. It's not refreshed. Awkward. Okay, whatever. I'll load up their team in a little bit. So yeah, I think Azumarill as a safe switch is fine. I think I'm just gonna roll with it and see. I really wish this would refresh. The website is like super broken right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I'm actually gonna go with maybe a Scrafty lead. It's weird, but I think it could work out. Gonna go with it. Scrafty can beat a lot of things, power up punching it down. It can actually beat the Skarmory as well if it double shields, and the switch advantage will let me kind of destroy whatever I need to from there. Okay, not a great matchup here. I may actually just need to stay in it though, because I don't really know what else to do here. I mean, I'm gonna resist these charge moves. So I think I'm just going to chuck Foul Place, try and burn some shields, and then bring Venusaur in to kill. So I'm going to let Scrafty die. Venusaur is going to get the kill on this thing, and then Bastiodon should hopefully clean up the guys in the back. So I think I really like the sound of that. Nice, we got both shields. This is working out beautifully. Okay, cool. So Venusaur here is going to come in, basically kill Deoxys, and if they ever switch, then I'm switching to Bastiodon, probably. Sorry, I'll move my head out of the way. I don't really know what this charge is going to be. It could be Psycho Boost. Okay, it's Thunderbolt. So I don't think they have Psycho Boost. Otherwise, that would have been a Psycho Boost. So let's get the Frenzy Plant out right away. We don't really want the Deoxys was really close to another charge move, and we don't really want to deal with another charge move. Oh, okay, we're probably gonna have to. Yep. Okay, no shield. And then they don't have a whole lot of other Bastiodon counters except for this Deoxys with its fast move. So I think my Bastiodon in the back should do pretty well. That's a Steel Wing Skarmory? What the hell? Okay. Nice, so we got the mirror. So here's where we go, Flash Cannon. Oh yeah, boys. Here we go. This is exactly why I'm running Flamethrower Flash Cannon. My team is actually a little weak to Bastiodon. And then what we're going to do is when we get down to the switch clock, we're going to switch Venusaur in, and we're going to go for a Frenzy Plant if we can. I'm actually trying to figure out, does Bastiodon do more damage than Skarmory to me? Skarmory can do Sky Attack, which is not enough damage at all. And then, let's see. But it can do Flash Cannon. Skarmory's Flash Cannon actually hurts more than Bastiodon. So I'm going to save the shield for the Skarmory. And then here's our Venusaur ready to go. Okay, I'll get that Frenzy Plant out. There we go. That'll get rid of this Bastiodon. So interesting. So they have a Steel Wing Skarmory. So that's already interesting. We're just going to chuck the Frenzy Plant out. It's going to be double resisted, but it's still a monster move. And it does a decent amount of damage, and Bastiodon is going to have to chip this thing down. I don't know if Bastiodon is going to be able to use Flamethrower by the time Skarmory gets to 2 charge moves. This could be a Flash Cannon. If it's a Flash Cannon, it's going to hurt. Okay, it is a Flash Cannon. We have to get to a Flamethrower in time. Steel Wing is a very slow generating energy move. It actually does a lot of fast move damage, but doesn't do as much energy, which is why we were able to get to this flamethrower here. I think the Skarmory probably had Sky Attack. Like, I would wager, like, I don't really know Steel Wing's energy generation speed, but typically that amount of time, even with the slow energy move, is going to give you a Sky Attack. I don't know if Sky Attack would have done it though, but hey, we got the win. So our strategy kind of worked out. I think the swap into Venusaur was potentially not great. I think it might not have been great to throw the Frenzy Plant right away. I think I wanted to take more damage from Bastiodon, potentially even make Bastiodon use all of its energy. Then my Bastiodon comes in, basically flamethrower there, Bastiodon, flamethrower the Skarmory, and GG. So I think I misplayed that a little bit. I think I let the Skarmory farm too much against Venusaur, and that really caused me a problem. And the Frenzy Plant damage didn't matter because I was killing Skarmory with a flamethrower no matter what. So game 2. Let's see. Let's move my head out of the way. So we went against Steel Wing Skarmory, Bastiodon, and the Deoxys lead. Deoxys lead makes sense. They had Thunderbolt. They probably have Rock Slide. Rock Slide does a lot to Galvantula, but also Bug Buzz, I think, one-shots Deoxys. Yeah, I don't know. I think Azumarill seems pretty solid against that line of 3 that they brought. So I could try leading Scrafty again, safe swap to Azumarill, and then Venusaur is also pretty solid. Let me just lead Venusaur. They would have to lead Skarmory. And then Scrafty could be... I don't really like Scrafty now. I mean, he's okay. He's still really good. It's just that charm, that Wigglytuff charm, is going to really mess us up. I think it's okay. I think we got it. I think we got something here. I think we're going to keep the Scrafty in. Nice. They got the lead. So I'm actually going to swap Scrafty in here. It's pretty unconventional. They're going to want to swap this Skarmory out. Okay. So what's nice about Steel Wing is it's actually not flying damage, and flying damage is super effective against my Scrafty. So my Scrafty is actually not taking that much damage to this Skarmory, and he can actually just chew through it. This Sky Attack will hurt though, and we are going to need to shield it. But right now, this tells me that either they don't have a great answer to Scrafty, or they're just trying to get me to use a shield before they bail. Okay, so this is straight power-up punch. This is how Meganium dies. I am going to shield that as well. I'm going to win the switch advantage here and hopefully get my Bastiodon stuck on the Skarmory. There we go. We are now hitting like a absolute truck. Oh man, I think there was a little bit of lag there that caused that power punch to not actually go off in time. Very unfortunate for us. I think we want Bastiodon to farm up here, because the Meganium can't hit the next charge move. And then, yeah, there's the Deoxys. Okay, what's nice about this is, so we die to a Sky Attack, which is, you know, it is going to be painful, but these Frenzy Plants hurt. Yeah, we got a shield out of that. So what we're going to do is potentially just die to Skarmory. I think we just don't even throw any. We don't use any more energy at all. Like we don't even throw a Frenzy Plant even if we had it, and we just die here. We farm the Skarmory down with Bastiodon. We're at no real risk here. Ooh, I don't know. We're kind of taking a lot of damage. I'm going to commit to farming it down though. And then we can go Flash Cannon. We might just go double Flamethrower against the Deoxys. I'm not sure. I think we have to go double Flash Cannon. I think it's the only thing that does enough damage. Yeah, Thunderbolt hurts. I don't know if we're going to get to a second Flash Cannon in time. Losing the lead is very, very hard in these. Yeah, we're going to have to go one more. Nope, we didn't get it. Okay, cool. Even if we had Stone Edge there, I don't think we could have done. We probably could have gotten 2 Stone Edges off. I just don't know if it would have been enough. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and rematch. So it's clear that we don't have a great path of recourse against Meganium, Skarmory, and Deoxys, so Bastiodon is out. Bastiodon is just absolutely out. We are going to instead do Skarmory, Meganium, Deoxys. Skarmory, Meganium, Deoxys. Galvantula is very good against all 3 of those. And since Skarmory doesn't have sky flying damage, it doesn't have flying damage as a fast move, Galvantula doesn't get chipped down. It actually resists Steel Wing. So I think Galvantula is the play. I think Scrafty is a bit awkward. It's basically for Meganium and Skarmory. And I think that, well, we don't really have anyone for Meganium and Skarmory, but we could go Altaria, which takes out Deoxys and what's actually interesting about Altaria, so Altaria and Skarmory they get to their charge moves at the same time, but with Steel Wing, I don't know. I know I'm going to beat it to the sky attacks. I'm slightly faster than it, but it does more aggregate damage with Steel Wing, so I'm not sure if I end up dying to that. Meanwhile, Bastiodon does great against only one of them. Azumarill can fight the Skarmory and fight the Deoxys kind of okay. I think Altaria is the play. I think it's Altaria or it's... And then lastly, our Venusaur is for Deoxys and for Meganium. So I think Galvantula is just our lead because I think it wins like all leads. I think it just beats all leads, really. So we're going to go with it. Okay. So I should be able to go like straight Bug Buzz or something, I think. I expect a shield even though I'm baiting with Discharge. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to shield. I haven't seen them use Rock Slide yet, but yeah, there it is. So what's nice about Discharge is if you get the first one on Deoxys, then you can kind of just force him to shield with the second one. So if your bait doesn't work, then you just go straight Discharge. I'm going to go ahead and shield again. It's fine. I think this Deoxys is farming up above 45 energy. So I think I'm going to have to kind of spam Discharge as fast as I can. I know it's kind of a waste because Deoxys is so low and I want to Volt Switch it down, but I think it is like 8 counters or something to Rock Slide. It's not very many. Ooh, I tried to switch to the Venusaur there to catch the Rock Slide. Yep, our spider is dead. Okay. Okay, and if it's anything like last couple of games, then there's a Meganium in the back. The Sky Attack will not kill us. And then our Sky Attack should kill the Skarmory. And then I think, well, some Dragon Breath as well. Dragon Breath is such a ridiculous move. Okay, this is fine. They spent their energy, so that's good. It was kind of looking like we were gonna faint down. And then we Vine Whip, do a few Vine Whips here. The Skarmory is not gonna get to another Sky Attack, and then I think we Sludge Bomb the Meganium. Yeah, it's a Meganium. Cool. I think we need 2 Sludge Bombs for the kill. And 1 Earthquake will not kill us, and Frenzy Plant won't even come close, because we double resist it. So I think we have all the time in the world to go to 2 Sludge Bombs and call it there. Interesting game. This should do a lot, but it doesn't KO. Almost KO'd. Very close games. Deoxys is definitely something I have not super practiced against or really considered, but yeah, I'm trying to think. So Galvantula landed a discharge, shielded another one. I'm not sure if it could have went Bug Buzz, just like straight Bug Buzz. I don't know. I don't know the energy count of Bug Buzz actually off the top of my head. I don't use Galvantula a lot, so I'll probably just have to go look that up in between matches and kind of see if I misplayed there. But we got it. So good games. Thank you for hanging out, and I will catch you in round 2. Bye.